Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Sarah Drake.
And I'm Justin Walker. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Athletics.
The Trojan football team fell short Saturday against the Boise State Broncos after a lackluster performance by the special teams and offense. The Trojans hope to improve during practice this week.
To be honest with you, I'm highly upset at how we played on special teams and offense on Saturday. Highly.
That was head coach Neil Brown's response when asked about how he thought the offense and special teams performed on Saturday in the loss against Boise State. The Trojans lost to the Broncos 24-13, and Brown wants his team to prepare with a chip on their shoulder this week.
And I'm not over it, and I probably won't be over it on Saturday. So, you know, some coaches get up here and say, hey, we're going to turn the page. I'm not turning the page. All right, I'm not turning the page. We're going to be upset, and we're going to get prepared for Alabama State, but we're going to get prepared with an edge and with a hunger to not go out and repeat that performance.
Brown discusses his disappointment in the special teams on Saturday compared to last year's effort.
We gave up 3 huge returns, 1 for a touchdown. We lost the field position battle decisively, and very disappointed. I thought we won games because of special teams last year, and that didn't contribute, and special teams didn't contribute.
However, kicker Bratcher Underwood stepped up and made 2 key field goals during the game.
Proud of Bratcher, stepped up just like I thought he would. He's a competitor, and he striped both those field goals right down the middle. But we got outplayed on special teams. And it wasn't close.
Brown also talked about the offense's lack of execution during the game.
I thought we were poorly coached, and thought we executed bad. You know, outside of Sam Letton, I'm not sure anybody played up to their potential. And that's the reality we're in. With all that said, we fumbled going into score, and with a minute and a half to go to tie it up at 17-10 right there, we fumbled going into score, and ruled a touchdown, overturned on replay. I didn't have a good picture of it. I can't tell you if that was correct or not.
The team will welcome in the Alabama State Hornets on Saturday with kickoff set for 5 p.m.
The Trojan soccer team competed in the Jaguar Classic this weekend, and in their first match, they faced off against Jacksonville State. And for the first time in the 16-game series, both teams failed to decide a winner as the teams drew to a 0-0 score at the cage on Friday. The team took 11 shots during the game, with 7 coming in the second half. Redshirt freshman Haley Mercer played all 110 minutes as goalie to earn her first career win. This was Troy's first overtime game and draw of the season. Last year, the Trojans tied a program record with 3 draws and 6 overtime matches.
And things didn't get much better in their follow-up on that Sunday in Mobile, where they could not overcome a 3-0 advantage the Alabama Crimson Tide held at the end of the game. The Trojans only managed 6 shots in the match, while Alabama had 21. The Crimson Tide scored twice in the second half. The first goal came from the foot of Abby Boswell, who knocked in a penalty kick. The second goal came on a cross from Taylor Morgan to Boswell, and their third goal came in the 82nd minute. Troy is now 0-5 all-time against the Crimson Tide.
The volleyball team made their home debut on Friday when they took on the Northwestern State Demons. This matchup was the first home game for head coach Josh Lauer. Seth Carpenter has highlights from that game.
This past Friday night, Troy took on a tough opponent in the Northwestern State Demons. In the first set, Troy kept it tied all the way to 22-22, but then the Demons scored 3 straight points to take set number 1. In set number 2, the Trojans got off to a quick start, getting up 10-2. But then the Demons went on a 23-8 run to end and take set number 2, 25-18. In set number 3, it was all Demons as they dominated the Trojans to take the sweep 3-0. Head coach Josh Lauer had this to say about his team's performance.
I think that we're still trying to, find some consistency. So, we have a lot of athleticism and we got a lot of power. We're just trying to harness it and, keep it moving in the right direction consistently. And so when we're on our game, we're pretty good, but sometimes it gets away from us. And tonight, in a couple runs, it got away from us.
Head coach Josh Lauer also said that this was a learning experience for his team.
Our team is learning, and they're going to get better at it. I trust that. I know that. And so it's just a matter of them continuing to work through it. So it's another great growth opportunity for us against a good team. And, Northwestern State did not make a lot of errors tonight. They put a lot of pressure on us from that standpoint, and, we're going to continue to learn how to handle that.
South Carpenter, Trojan Sports Now.
And in the second game of the Invitational, the Trojans picked up their first win under new head coach Josh Lauer. The team beat Winthrop in Trojan Arena 3-1 on Saturday. The Trojans posted a .283 hitting percentage, while the defense held the Eagles to a .151 percentage. The team was carried by sophomores Belle Waldrop and Savannah Moore, who had a combined total of 26 kills. Moore also recorded 3 assisted blocks and 1 solo block. Head coach Josh Lauer gave a challenge to his team Saturday before the match.
Saturday was great. It was great to see the girls respond. We challenged them Saturday morning and said, hey, if you go out and you make other teams earn it, and, and you play more consistent, good things are going to happen. And they really took that to heart. And, it's always good as a coach when you challenge your team to do something and they accomplish it, and then good things happen. And we had great performances from our middles, Logan Page, Savannah Moore. Our setters did a good job kind of getting back to our game plan. And real proud of the way they came back and battled back after a tough Friday.
The Trojans would also win their second game of that tournament when they beat Jackson State 3-1. Logan Page and Savannah Moore continued to impress. They had a combined 29 kills and a .600 and .520 attack percentages. The Tigers got on the board first, winning the set 25-23, but the Trojans rallied back to take 3 in a row. The Trojans went on their longest run of the season when they scored 9 straight points to take a 14-5 lead in the second set. Moore was named MVP of the tournament after recording 30 total kills, and Page was named to the all-tournament team with 28 kills.
The volleyball team is now 3-5 after winning a thriller against the UAB Blazers in Trojan Arena Tuesday night. Brianna Jones has the highlights.
The women's volleyball team added another win to their current home game streak last night when they hosted the UAB Blazers in a nail-biting series. Although the Trojans lost the first set, they quickly regained focus in the second, and head coach Josh Lauer talked about the importance of consistent serving.
Yeah, we showed a lot of guts tonight. I told them we came out a little unfocused, but they really buckled down. And here's what I love about this group right now. Every time we challenge them, they take it to heart, they focus, and we get a little bit better. One of the big differences is that we've got to continue to make strides in our service game. When we serve consistent, all of a sudden teams have to beat us, and that's really, really important for us. So that's something we'll be looking for this weekend for sure.
Middle hitter Savannah Moore dominated the court, recording a team high of 16.5 points, 12 kills, and 7 blocks. Moore's final kill is what sealed the deal in the match for the Trojans, and her points were the most from any player in a game this season. Lauer said the team finally has a chance to get some real practice in.
Yeah, we got to recover a little bit tomorrow, and we got to get some practice in. It's been a while since we've been able to really correct some things at practice. We've really just been in game prep mode, so tomorrow's an important day for us to make some adjustments.
The Trojans ended the fourth set with a 15-12 win, resulting in the 3-2 victory over the Blazers. Brianna Jones, Troy Sports Now.
The volleyball team will be back in action on Friday when they travel to Moorhead, Kentucky to compete in the Moorhead State Comfort Invitational. They will face off against Middle Tennessee, Moorhead State, and South Carolina State.
The cross-country team sprinted to an impressive start to the season. Both teams placed in the top 3 at the JSU Invitational on Friday. The men's team was only 1 minute 16 seconds behind Georgia Tech and 2 minutes ahead of Alabama to finish second place. The women also had an impressive day, coming in third place with an overall time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 4 seconds. Head coach Elliott Blount knows that it raises the energy for both teams to start off strong.
With the meet, they had a new coach down at the South, and with the meet, being up in the air and the flux, that we weren't too sure. We just decided to take that week off, get some good training in, which is good for them. With a young team, it's always good to get some good training in. But we want to open back up in 2 weeks with the championship distances up in App State. So.
Still to come on Trojan Sports Now, we'll have a preview of the Trojan football team's matchup against the Hornets of Alabama State.
But first, Sarah sits down with volleyball's head coach Josh Lauer. Stick around for more Trojan Sports Now.